And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's McDaniels at the small forward position. Clock at 4. Here's SGA. Hartenstein. It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Greg, isn't this a fun time of year? Mid-season basketball, from award races to juggling playoff pictures. It's terrific.
Yeah, you really get to see things taking shape. I like watching teams rise up and make the unexpected run. Makes the league so much more interesting. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Off target from outside.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Holmgren. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Here's DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Williams looking around. Holmgren left side. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Tries it from 19. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he had a good look. And Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last. And still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Following the 3 by Minnesota. Holmgren can't hit.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
This is where Gobert likes to park himself, right around the rack.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Boy, he was something else against Utah. To the middle. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 2. McDaniels against Williams. Holmgren with a screen on McDaniels. Williams, that's good.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Edwards finds McDaniels. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards.
Right there, Daniels is saying, you got to come get me if you want to stop me.
Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against the Jazz.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Wiggins is checked in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Mitchell in for Dort. Minnesota also making some changes. Reed comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Mike Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. Minnesota leading by 3. Outside, Reed. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Pass to Williams. Hartenstein with a screen on McDaniel. Williams can't hit. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Now here's Edwards. He's guarded by Williams. And the basket by Edwards.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's Williams. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Pass to SGA. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. SGA's got 5 now.
And we've seen Shea take a lot more threes in recent years. Shows you how much confidence he's gained in that shot.
Reed misses. Thunder trailing by 4. Williams passes to Wiggins. And the Thunder another 3.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against the Heat. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Jalen Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Chet Holmgren comes in for Jalen Williams. And Wallace subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Timberwolves also changing it up. Randall's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And Dillingham subbed in for Edwards. Mitchell outside. Over Conley. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Timberwolves lead by 1. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Dillingham is out there with Conley. And it's Clark in at the 3 spot. Holmgren got the loose ball, but that will be a backcourt violation. Minnesota leading by 4. Conley dishes to Randall. Pass to Dillingham. Back to Randall. And Reed has it in the corner. Off target with his 3.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
And here is Holmgren. Now Wallace. Still scoreless. The 19-foot shot. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
And taken away by Wallace. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by, here's Holmgren. Again, Oklahoma City.
And playing up tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Dillingham with it, Wallace covering. And the foul called on Casey Wallace. That is his first foul of the game. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Dort's checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Edwards, he's checked in for Dillingham.
Hey, it's clear and obvious why they're winning. Fantastic shooting from deep.
Thunder trailing by 3. Wiggins outside. On the wing, Mitchell. Floats it up for Wiggins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Man, how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Now, here's Clark. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Strong move by Reed. He's tall and agile and strong. He's hard to slow down.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line. And when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
And guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
Jalen Williams is checked in for the Thunder. Wiggins with it, and it's Reed picking him up. Stolen by Reed. Randall passes to Reed. Edwards against Mitchell. Randall outside. Back to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Randall no good. Thunder trailing by 4. Mitchell outside. Dort wide open. A three-pointer no good. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Gobert double-teamed. Here's Reed, and the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Randall finds McDaniel. Randall against Mitchell. Randall is doubled. McDaniel's outside. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Mitchell passes to Dort. Inside. Stolen by Reed. McDaniels with the ball. Dort covering. And Edwards with the stuff.
Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive times 3.
Thunder trailing by 6. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. For the Thunder, Williams is checked in for Holmgren. Cason Wallace comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Mitchell. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Now here's Williams, launches it, and there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game. And one thing we love about the NBA, Clark, the different styles the teams play with. So how important is pace?
I think it's critically important, Kevin, because the game is meant to be played at a fast pace. 24-second shot clock, 8 seconds to get the ball across the half-court line. And some teams really step on the gas pedal and try to play extremely fast. Others want to massage the pace. So I like the fact that there are different approaches to pace for the teams in the NBA.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 5. Gobert with the block.
And that's exactly what Rudy brings to your team on the defensive end.
Edwards just makes it look simple inside.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Pass to Williams, the tray, and again Oklahoma City with the triple.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing
finishing with force.
Shook that building all the way up. Edwards loves to entertain, and that was a ferocious slam.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 1. Pass to Williams. Gobert with the block. McDaniels kicks to DiVincenzo, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Bounce pass Wallace. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander with great positioning inside. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Thunder out in front, leading by a point. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courts. Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
I think for Oklahoma City, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't.
And now let's talk about the first half we just watched. Jalen Williams is having himself a game. And that is it for halftime, folks.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Minnesota's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. Buries it from 3-point range.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Holmgren outside. SGA surveying the defense, 11 feet away, and Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
Just cannot allow DiVincenzo to shoot it from there.
An NBA champion with the Bucks. Clark, what do you think about Donte DiVincenzo?
Boy, the guy's a winner. I mean, I think about his spectacular performance in the championship game back in 2018. And then he plays hard all the time. I mean, he's willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win. And his defense and three-point shooting bring great value to his team.
DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards, and that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Holmgren outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over DiVincenzo.
Love the way Gobert goes after shots. He blocks quite a few and alters many more.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Thunder with the rebound.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
You know, strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
The Thunder shooting their first free throw of the night. DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Oh, good with the triple. Thunder trailing by 3. Dort with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren can't hit.
That's a chance he typically converts.
DiVincenzo passes to McDaniels. The 3 trains the three-pointer. McDaniels got 6.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide-open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Shot clock at 6. From deep, SGA. It fails to fall. Now shooting just a little better than 50%. 5 for 9.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. SGA against DiVincenzo. Hartenstein with the screen on Randall. Here's Williams, 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. He's got 10.
Doing his thing with that midi. Williams assertive when it comes to looking for his shot.
McDaniels finds DiVincenzo. Here's Randall, defended by Holmgren. Dort against Edwards. Randall outside. That 3 off the mark.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Outside, Dort. And a miss there on the triple. Timberwolves leading by 4. And there's Randall on the assist by McDaniel. McDaniel's got 3 assists in the game. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Williams. And it's Mitchell in for Dort. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Randall. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Dillingham's checked in for Edwards. And Mike Conley subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Conley kicks to Reed. No good on the triple. Thunder trailing by 6. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren. That's good, and SGA with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd assist on the night. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Yep, it counts. Gobert's got his 2nd basket of the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team. And after a difficult start to the game, he's flipped the script here.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Conley with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Frenchman doesn't mess around down there. Gobert, what a vicious throwdown.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Williams. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Conley with the 3.
It's confirmed.
It's out of his hand in time. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the 4th.
And even though, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like...
And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Timberwolves lead by 2 and will return shortly. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go. With the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Conley out there with Dillingham. And it's Clark in at the 3, the small forward.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Williams, a screen on Conley. And the Thunder making a switch here. Carlson's checked in. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Clark. Edwards has come in for Dillingham. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. The Timberwolves leading. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Edwards got his 4th assist in this one. Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Williams against McDaniel. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Gobert, and stolen by Wiggins. On the wing, Mitchell. And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Friday, they'll be taking on Jaren Jackson and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Tyler Hero and the Miami Heat.
And for that game against San Antonio, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Williams passes to Dort. Now Wallace. Edwards defending. Down low. Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down.
Oh, nice dish by Williams. An aspect of his game that's sometimes overlooked, but Jalen is really good at making the right read.
Randall outside. And stolen by Williams. A floater. Wallace with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Playing big in there. Jalen Williams decided to challenge and got the whistle.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wallace. And SGA subbed in for Mitchell. DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Edwards drills the three.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
DiVincenzo against SGA. Holmgren gets the bucket.
Well, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far.
Well, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. Gobert with the block.
And there's a reason Gobert has led the league in block shots.
Here's Edwards. It's stolen by Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander takes advantage. That J is good.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
Edwards, it's good.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. Mark Dagnall had some words for his team over the last break. He thinks they're still very much in this game, saying it's right there, but it's on us to take care of it. We have to make it happen. Hoping to inspire his team here.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Minnesota leading by 5. Now Randall outside Edwards. Now Randall outside Edwards. Fires the three. Williams with the rebound.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Shoots the three. Gobert there for the rebound.
Not a good shot at all, but that's what happens when you get desperate.
It's deflected. It's stolen by Hartenstein. All right, here's Williams. Left side, SGA. Gobert with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the shot clock. Lou Dort.
Well, I like the effort that Edwards is making to commit to defense, not letting the shooter get by him.
Now Gobert. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
It's a 5-point game. The three goes down.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Edwards inside, defended by Holmgren.
And that is why Holmgren went second in the draft. He can dominate the paint.
Gilgeous-Alexander leaps for it, and he recovers it. Lets loose a three. Knocks down the three. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're trailing by 7. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
And yeah, it's good! Stolen by Dort. And so Minnesota takes the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us.